Emisión.net.
Hello again and welcome to Letter from England, broadcasting for AC Press and the Spanish Evangelical Alliance. My name is Jonathan Dawson. In recent months we've spoken quite a lot about increasing evangelical participation in political and public life in Spain. And it's a great encouragement this week to be able to report that the Independent Civic Observatory, an evangelical socio-political watchdog, has been able to influence amendments at the European Parliament on forthcoming legislation on abortion. Manuel Suárez, Vice Chairman of the Observatory, has expressed his satisfaction that the amendments put forward by the Observatory and the Spanish Evangelical Alliance were taken into consideration by the European Parliament. Although the report presented by the Council of Europe was finally approved, a report which tends in the direction of the liberalisation of abortion, it was not before certain amendments had been accepted and the text altered. Suárez says it's gratifying to see that our proposals were listened to and had some influence on the final text. Several Euro MPs supported the amendments, which led to the reopening of aspects of the debate on the liberalisation of abortion. 4 of the 6 Spanish Euro MPs voted against the original text, and all of them had received a copy of the suggestions made by the Observatory and the Alliance. Suárez says Ignacio Cosidor, Euro MP with the Spanish Popular Party, included many of the amendments which we sent him and defended them with conviction. MPs from other countries, encouraged by their own evangelical alliances, also picked up on them. In the end, some alterations were made as a consequence of the debate, and specifically 2 of our paragraphs were included word for word. When we work well with sound arguments, it is well received. Suárez also believes that it's very positive to see that when Christians work together, they are able to have a real influence, however small. Again, he says, frankly, I'm excited at how, as a group of evangelicals, we have been able to make a palpable difference to some parts of the report. Many Spanish evangelicals echo his delight at what has been achieved and have expressed their gratitude to the Observatory for their work. The Observatory says the problem with the original report was that it was not a document representing a broad consensus, and that it had a clear ideological bias in favour of the total liberalisation of abortion. For instance, it pushed for the removal of any time limits relating to when an abortion may be carried out. And Suárez alleges that it also contained false information, such as the number of abortions performed in countries like Poland. It also used unwarranted and provocative terminology like the right to abort, when there has never been general international agreement that abortion is a right, quite apart from the fact that the Council of Europe lacks any type of social or moral authority to make such a pronouncement. 3 of the amendments put forward by the Observatory and the Spanish Evangelical Alliance were as follows. 1. That doctors' freedom to act according to their conscience is respected, and that women have access to the whole range of alternative options to abortion and to unbiased advice. 2. Sex education should not be compulsory, and in any case should include teaching about self-esteem, healthy relationships, contraceptives, the freedom to delay having sexual relations, how to avoid peer pressure, the consequences of sexual relations, and responsibilities related to them. And 3. In countries where abortion is legalized, women should be made aware of genuine alternatives to abortion, so that they feel free of family pressures or economic difficulties, and receive adequate advice, information, and financial assistance. And the last 2 of these were accepted by the European Parliament. And it shows what can be achieved when Christians work together, and they work together for the good of the society in which we live, working out Jesus' command to be salt and light. It's a great encouragement to Christians to get involved in political and public life, and to see that they really can, with God's help, make a difference. Thank you for listening to Letter from England, broadcasting at emission.net each week. Goodbye.
Emisión.net